Troy Deeney says dad drove him around as a kid with drug dealer in the boot. Troy Deeney says his dad once picked him up from football with a drug dealer in the boot of the car. The striker, who has recently signed for Birmingham City, was playing for Walsall at the time. Writing for The Sun, the 33-year-old says his dad came watching him in an away game against Northampton Town and drove him home in a blue Mercedes. This came as a surprise for a young Deeney, considering he had never seen the car before and his father had never passed nor even taken a driving test. Driving down the M1, suspicions were raised when banging could be heard from the boot when they stopped for petrol. Deeney's dad, Paul Anthony Burke, told him, "Don't worry about that. There's someone in there, but I'm going to drop him off in a bit. He owes my pal some money, so I've taken him on a little journey for the day. I've fed him and he's fine. We'll drop him off later, and I bet he pays." The man in the boot was a small-time drug dealer from the Chelmsley Wood estate, which is 8 miles east of Birmingham city centre. Deeney says his dad was a career criminal who spent time in and out of prison and could be violent but always took care of him. Although there were some troubling times, the former Watford captain will always consider Paul Anthony Burke as his superhero for taking care of him, despite not being his biological son. Is Troy Deeney one of Watford's greatest ever players? Let us know in the comments section. Deeney merely considers his birth father, Colin Hemmings, as a sperm donor after he left when he was a baby and had very little to do with the family. It was his adoption